tell me about yourself.
I'm Caden. I'm a student at the University of North Dakota. I'm studying commercial aviation. Hoping to graduate in the spring of 2026 with my commercial aviation degree.
All right, tell me about a time you had to work with a difficult teammate.
Well, when I was back in high school, I worked at a buffet, and when you're working at a buffet, especially with dishes, the flow of dishes is just constant, and you need to keep them moving, otherwise everything gets backed up. So oftentimes I would be working with one of my coworkers who was rather slow on the dishes, and it didn't end up being a problem because I was able to take care of a lot of the other things that needed to be done to make her job easier, so that I essentially took on more of the load, so that even though she was moving slowly, as a team we were working at a good pace.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to have a airline job as a pilot. It would be nice to stay in the Midwest because that's where my family is. And my wife and I would love to move into like a house and to have a family of our own.
Tell me about a time you failed and what you learned from it.
Time that I failed was another example back in high school. I had this class that was a computer-aided design class, and I had already had similar classes in middle school, so I had a good idea of what I was doing, and I was pretty good at it already. So all of the assignments were super easy, and I ended up sort of just messing around with my friends instead of making sure the assignments get done. And by the end of the class, I was super behind, and I ended up failing the class. So I had to take it all over again by myself without my friends this time. And I think the lesson that I learned from that was that the time for play, or the time for fun, is after the work gets done rather than beforehand, because then the work doesn't get done.
So, why do you want this job?
I think I want this job because my wife and I would like to start a family and our life together. So I need to get a job that I enjoy and that will pay enough so that we can have the life that we have planned. There we go.